Okay, this is my second time making this video because I got a phone call, and apparently when you get a phone call, it shuts your video off. Maybe I should have done this in a Facebook Live, but I thought this was YouTube worthy because this is a review of my white noise machine. So Monday night, I called the courtesy officer for my apartments, who is a Garland police officer, and it was 2:30 in the morning. He said, "Well, what you got to do is you got to get a white noise machine." And I'm like, "Well, what's that?" I've probably heard about this white noise machine before, but it like went in one ear and out the other. And then when you're at home, when you have a residential property, like it's not needed. I mean, it's just quiet in your home aside from like a barking dog or whatever. And quite honestly, if I would have had this when I lived at home with Denise, I probably would have not heard that barking dog. So this was much needed like a long time ago. So basically, I was up at 2:30 in the morning, and the security or the courtesy officer is what they call him. Ooh, so fancy. He told me to get a white noise machine. So I just got on Amazon, and it was $26, and I think that's a pretty fair deal. So if you want a white noise machine, which I'm about to show you, you can order one. This particular brand is called Magic Team. Now, this thing is pretty small. I was kind of surprised at just how small it is. Now, what I don't like about it is, most plugins have the C ports now, because C ports are very common for, for plugging everything in, phones and whatnot. This has that old style, like if you had like an old Android or whatever, that's the charger. So if I lose this, it's probably going to be an issue. So this would be $26 and you get you a new machine. So this sucker plugs in, and on the other end of this, what you're not seeing is it's got a USB, and I'm just plugged into the outlet here. Tiny little machine. Now, not a big fan of this. The power button, the volume up and down, and the changing these settings, it's pretty small. So if you're up in the middle of the night, it's kind of hard to hit. It also has these little buttons, they light up, and these are the timers. Okay, so if you have the 5 of them lit up, it runs for 5 hours. If you want it permanently, I believe it said that you just like hold down the button and it stays on all night long. This did shut off on me last night. I was not aware of that. I woke up in the middle of the night and I turned it back on. So last night, and I'm doing this review because I think it's pretty cool. And I want to show you these settings because the boys and I sat down last night and we went through all the settings without looking at this, because it's got 20 sounds. And we just wanted to guess what they were, and it was cool because there's like 3 or 4 different like water settings or whatever, and we're like, huh? Like, is that one a shower? That one's like rain. That was really heavy rain. That's the ocean. So what I'm going to do in this review is I'm going to play it for a minute and let you think about it at home, and you decide what you think it is, and I'm going to tell you what it is, okay? So there's 20 of these, so let's just try to get rushed through it, and we'll call it a video. Okay, here we go. We're turning it on. Okay, so this setting is called brown noise. Not a fan of it. This setting is called pink noise. Not a fan of it. What do you think that is? Like, to me, it's just like static. Like, what is this? Like an old black and white TV from the 70s? It's like static. Blue noise. Blue noise. What is blue noise? There's no such thing. Again, you can probably tell this is going to be one of those noise spectrums. This is the one that's actually called white noise. Now, Tanner said this one sounds like a driving car. Pretty clever. It does sound like you're in a car on a road trip. Very nice car, luxury car. You must be riding with me. This one is called soft fan. This is very similar, so you can probably imagine, yes, it is a fan. It is a household fan. This one I actually hit right on the head. I guessed this correct. Yay for me. This is I call it a shop fan. It's labeled an industrial fan. Now this one. This to me, I was cheating off of Tanner. This to me sounded like a truck, like a big truck, like you're in like a semi rolling down the highway. I'm sorry. I hit that last one. Last one was a big fan, by the way. A big fan. There's an industrial fan and a big fan. Okay, everybody knows this one. Yay. If you guessed this, you're so smart. It's rain on a yard. On a yard. Not just rain. It's rain on a yard. Yeah. This one gets my fancy. I slept with this one last night. Listen to this for a minute. Let me turn it up. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This makes me feel like I'm back in Oklahoma, man. That's just like a good thunderstorm, isn't it? Everybody guessed that correct. It's called heavy rain. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect setting. Is that a hailstorm? Do I need to get up and put on my home renovator shirt and get out there and start hustling up some roofs? Oh my God. Rain on a window. Not a hailstorm, that's rain. That's hard, stinking rain on the window. I don't need that. Sounds like Tanner actually guessed that it was like horses. Beaver's Bend? Am I wading in a stream right now at Beaver's Bend? Ooh, that would be so pleasant. No, it's a stream in a cave, you big, silly dummy. Stream in a cave. How can I not get that correct? Is that not the same thing? No, that's a babbling brook. Actually, it's just a brook. I guessed babbling brook last night. I'm pretty good with this kind of stuff. Like, this is like some little, like, river rocks, like this big. Such a nice, like, maybe like 8 inches of water. I like it. Same thing, right? Same thing. It's a creek, river, something like that. Oh, it's a river! Not a very deep river. Now these you kind of have to listen to for a minute, so sit back. We know it's a wave in the ocean. It's actually a gentle sea wave. Now, have you ever been to the ocean? This is intimidating right here. You're standing out there. Well, that about knock you over, won't it? Listen to this wave. Listen to this. Ah, that's a mighty sea wave. Mighty. Now this one throws me off a little bit. We already did gentle sea wave, right? This one is a little sea wave. Little. Oh my God, what is happening to me right now? I hate listening to birds chirp. There is no stinking way I'm ever laying in bed and I'm going to listen to birds chirp. My son said to me, he said, "This makes me want to shoot a bird." You're not alone, my son. You're not alone. One of my favorites. We're going to do this. Russell, listen to this. You know me. You know how I feel about this. I tell you what, I was Boy Scout. I made 1 or 2 fires in my day. And I really pride myself in it. If we need a fire made, get the heck out of the way. Let me in. I'm gonna make a fire. I'm gonna build a big fire. I don't even need firewood. I'll find it. I'd like help. If I can get a couple kids help me out, find firewood, that'd be helpful. Thank you. That is a campfire. We got one more. It's gonna, boy. Doesn't take a genius to figure this one out. No. Are we driving down Forest Lane in Garland Oh goodness, oh goodness. We just passed Shiloh. Here comes the train. Oh no, the train. We're gonna be sitting here 30 minutes while they unhook and then back it up. I will actually listen to this at night. I'll do it. Okay, that's it. That's a train. You're so smart. Pretty cool. We're gonna do this. I'm gonna listen to Campfire when I sleep, and I'll probably listen to Industrial Fan while I sleep. I'll probably listen to The Brook. I really like The Brook. And lots of the rain. We're going to do lots of the rain. Let's see, we had rain on the window. We won't do that. We'll do the heavy rain. We'll do the rain on the yard. Okay. Thanks for sticking by for 10 stinking minutes. This is the Magic Team White Noise Machine, $26 on Amazon.